The Red Bull US Grand Prix is the premier class in motorcycle racing and the oldest of all motorsports world championships. With 63 years of history, MotoGP boasts some of the world's most sophisticated and intriguing technology. Yet the race hardware and cutting-edge machinery are only part of what draws hundreds of thousands of fans and enthusiasts to Monterey each year. With the largest spectator audience of any race held at Mazda Raceway Laguna Seca, MotoGP is a mass moto pilgrimage. And what happens after the race on Cannery Row is as interesting as the day at the track. Although the street got its name from the canning factories that once lined it and which inspired John Steinbeck's novel of the same name, Cannery Row is now filled with shops and tourist attractions. And each year in July, the smell of seafood is replaced with the aroma of hot engines and smoking tires. And tourists on foot are replaced by thousands of fans on bikes. Not only will you likely see swarms of Ducatis, Harleys, and exotic bikes, but you'll also encounter an incredibly interesting and eclectic crowd.
MotoGP event. This is the culture surrounding MotoGP. This is Cannery Row. They shut the street down from 3 p.m. until midnight. All of the bikers show up here with their rides, whether they be old school throwbacks or brand new. Everybody's here because they all love on two wheels culture. And so do we.
I like to come to these things because there's a variety of bikes, you know, all kinds of different people. It's kind of like a old home week type thing where you come and you meet people that you haven't seen since the last one.
So how many years have you guys been coming?
This is probably my 3rd or 4th year. Every year it's getting bigger and bigger.
Right? I know, it keeps growing, which is so exciting.
Yeah.
And I love how the city supports the culture.
And a lot of communities, bikers kind of have a bad rap, you know. But here, Monterey, I mean, they're open to the bikes and stuff, you know. So yeah, it turns out real well. We're having a good time.
Good.
We got Adrian, we got Lenny here. They've got some very cool bikes that are actually well suited to my stature. So I'm really interested in learning more about what they've brought.
I've always loved early 60s GP racing bikes because they're small displacement, but they're kind of sexy in their own way. You know, it's not like, oh, it's a little bike. It's a little sexy bike. So
I think I could actually fit on it, which I can't often say.
we don't discriminate.
Thank you.
And it only weighs 200 pounds, so it's a lot easier to handle.
I've never ridden a bike that weighed less than 300, and I weigh less than 100, so that's a lot of metal for me to have.
It's a little bit more proportional, right?
Oh my God, I can reach this. I can actually reach.
The feeling for me is like when I was a kid and I rode dirt bikes. You know, and you have that
kind of agility
that
and
sense of freedom.
And,
the nimble.
Ah, that's awesome. Awesome. Thank you.
I was so impressed by how supportive the local police and business owners were. But even more inspiring was the sense of community that riders from all over the country shared. It's not just a family-friendly event. It's an event in which all who attend are thereby considered family, and there are no outsiders.
Johnny, what is this bike?
That's a Honda VTX 1300. I did all the work myself.
Really?
It's the first time I've ever painted. I airbrushed it. I did all the body work on it.
What kind of hydraulic system was going on where you were like raising and lowering?
Yeah, that's an airbag suspension that I installed. I'm an electrician, so I had to trick it out that way. I tore it down to the motor and just rebuilt it.
Wow.
Yeah.
And so do you come to Cannery Row each year?
Yes, I try to come every year.
So tonight you're going to have to spend like the whole night here fielding questions and dealing with spectators, oohing and eyeing and drooling on your bike, right?
Answering all the questions, yes.
Everyone's here to see and be seen, and many bring their entire families in tow, including the four-legged members.
So for 6 years you've been coming down here. What brings you here every year?
I love everything about it. I used to race motocross back in the 70s.
Yeah? What's the coolest thing about your bike?
It's an Italian motor.
Yeah.
It always gathers attention. People like it. I mean, it's...
Nice ride, man.
Oh, thank you.
Isn't it?
Factory listed at 436 empty. It's still, you know, they're kind of weightless once you get moving.
Yeah?
So, and it just, it's like it's glued to the road.
So tell me about your bike.
It's a 2012 S1000 RR. I still have a 99 R1 that's got 80,000 miles and I've done like 30 something track days with, and I wanted something more dependable, so I got this. It's unusual. I think there's one or two of them here. You can pretty much find every motorcycle at Cannery Row.
How many years have you been coming here?
A long time.
What's your favorite part about the Cannery Row culture?
It's everything. It's all the people and how they are passionate and they love their motorcycles.
Yeah,
so.
right? It's just so cool to have them all in one
even
place.
Look, little kids taking pictures with the motorcycles, and that's what makes it fun.
Yeah,
Stuff like that.
I think that's really awesome.
So tell me about your bike and about your interest in MotoGP.
Yamaha R6.
Nice, that's
All
a pretty
monstered
badass
out.
bike. I love the journey.
Yeah, all custom. From the rim, from the wrap, from everything to the tattoo.
That's awesome. So what's your favorite thing about the Cannery Row scene?
Just looking at all the bikes.
Right?
The type of people that ride.
Yeah, there's a lot of very cool people, but all driven by the same passion,
Yes.
which is
Yeah.
just so exciting, you know?
You have 2 wheels, I have 2 wheels.
Exactly, exactly. That's totally terrifying. Tell me about your bike.
It's an American Iron Horse. It's a show bike. It gets the looks. It's fun to ride. You look good on it.
Yeah?
Hop on.
Can I get on
Absolutely.
it? All right. I need to be like 3 feet taller, and then I could like reach the bike.
The entire paint is customized,
I love the LEDs, man, and the paint. It's so beautiful.
and that's what we live for, is those comments.
Yeah, good.
As the day turned into night, the energy on the street didn't waver, and soon the block was aglow.
I've been coming since 2006.
Yeah?
Born and raised here in Monterey, local boy, and can't get enough. I gotta say, this nightlife is pretty killer.
I find it just as interesting as the event itself.
Absolutely.
Really stupendous, man. Whether they're drawn to Cannery Row to talk with racing parts suppliers, to show off their own bikes, reunite with friends, or to admire others' one-of-a-kind custom creations, the enthusiasts who take the MotoGP party to the streets have created a one-of-a-kind culture that will leave you wanting more. In fact, next year, I might just be there with my own bike.
Inside his instrument cluster, there's a little text readout that says, "Oh shit."
He said, "Son, you know why we're out here?" I said, "Yes, sir. You're looking for speeders." He goes, "Yes." I said, "Well, I got here as quick as I could."